All right, Nation. Really appreciate you all. Thank everybody for tuning in to this thing. The Cowboys made a signing of a tight end. This is not like groundbreaking news, but it's news out there that we have to look at. Film session will be out later on today to tell you the guys the good, the bad, the ugly of the situation for the nation. He is a possessive type of tight end, plays close to the line. He's 6'6", 251 pounds. He don't have the best hands in the world, but he played for the Kansas City Chiefs. He played with the great thrower of the ball as in Pat Mahomes. He did catch a pass in the, I believe, divisional round. Scored a touchdown, I believe, in the Super Bowl or something like that. No, he caught a pass in the divisional round, a touchdown pass, and he caught like a little 8 to 9 yard pass in the Super Bowl. So, hey, he got him a Super Bowl ring, so he brings in Super Bowl caliber, right? He would be the low tight end. When we talk about the high and the low tight end, this guy would be the low tight end. He would take all of the underneath routes. He can also pivot. He got good transition in and out of his breaks, believe it or not. He used to play quarterback, I believe, for Oklahoma back in the days. He's 28 to 29 years old, and he can't run a vertical route. I saw old Blake Bell run a vertical route. So he's 6'6". So I think that this team is moving on and moving on in the right direction as relates to the tight end. I think that this is writing on the wall for, dare I say, a Schultz. He's better than Schultz for right now. And no, he's not better than Blake Jarwin. What's up with the Blakes, though, huh? So we got the Blake combination for the nation. So it's going to be very intriguing to see what he can bring to the table and how he will fit into this particular offense. Now, I will say that the current or the previous offense that he was in, it may have some same ties, believe it or not. Andy Reid is and Mike McCarthy is pretty much in the same wheel, and what we got to do with this is we got to figure this out. We got to figure out, can this team take small pieces and things that we don't see and elevate them, if that makes any sense? Can we find a way to elevate everybody? Now, I will say this. I will say this. The off season is long. It is. The draft is not here yet. So once the draft is here and everybody go out there and squeeze the guys that they really want, there will be some more release action out there. Shout out to you, Jet D, man. Really appreciate you for tuning in to the nation. So my thing is that once everything is all said and done, there will be a second wave of the free agency, and we may go out there and get somebody else. But I will say that this Bell kid, it's not a pickup that we would say, oh wow, this dude, he's gonna take the top off the defense from the tight end perspective. No. Or is he a sure hands catcher's law? No. He wore number 81. I want you guys to go back to Kansas City land and watch some of their films and tape, and you'll see the routes that he ran, your outs, your pivots, and he ran some stretch plays. And I can only imagine him looking at it like, man, I just came from what this guy was doing, you see. Now I'm going to what this guy's going to do. Because we know about the Travis kid on there, the 87 kid for Kansas City Chiefs. And a lot of people are saying, even John Kitna, he said, hey, I see Blake Jarwin being like a Travis Kelce, or I see Blake Jarwin being like the other kid that play over there in Philadelphia land. So, and he was just telling us the truth. Is it an okay sign? This is from Tooth, Toe Tooth. It's a signing, whereas you look at it, is he better than Schultz? Did we become better in that situation? To me personally, he's better than Schultz. Blake and Blake, this is Natasha. Yes, it's going to be the Blake, the double B's, baby. and he got good size. 6'6", 251 pounds, that's good size. It's real good size. And of course, quarterback, one of the quarterback best friends is what? The tight end. And one thing that I would like to tell people is that Mike McCarthy, he played tight end. Tight end, I got it ranked as like the third or the second hardest position to learn in the NFL. And when I had my interview earlier with Jay Novacek last year, I said, man, tight end is like the third hardest position. And he tried to correct me, Jay Novacek of all people, right? But Jay Novacek said, no, Law, no. The tight end is the hardest position to learn in the NFL. And I said, why? And Jay Novacek was saying this, that the tight end got to do everything, baby. And who is law to debate against Jay Novacek? I won't do it. And Jay Novacek was pretty much saying this right here, Cowboy Nation, that the tight end got to understand whatever the offensive lineman got to do, right? Not just that the tight end got to know and understand whatever the fullback got to do. Oh, do I stop there? No, the tight end got to play slot. Oh, some tight ends got to flex all the way out to the outside and play a little X action, right? So we will see. Quentin B says, please sign Poe. My thing is with this, with Quentin B with the Poe situation, we got to understand this for the nation. You got to clear his medicals. And right now we are stretched out far and thin as it relates to the doctors and things like that. So did we just sign Slow? Did we just sign him, Poe? Did he clear his medicals? Is that other breaking news? Let me see. So we just signed Poe. See? Look at how this thing go. You know, I guess he cleared his medicals. So that's what's stretching out everything. And man, we just signing everybody. Law need to go live like 95. I need to change the titling of this vid. So that's really good that we signed Poe as well. Thank everybody for being stewards of the nation. Man, I really appreciate you all that watched my film breakdown and my film session of Poe. And let me give you guys a quick analysis of Poe again. Thank you for tuning in to the Law Nation Film Session as we take a deeper look at Dontari Poe. I said Dontario live when I was doing the video recording. I got a cousin named Dontario, but you guys understand. But the thing is with Poe, he's younger than Snacks. He may give up some of that work action as it relates to what Snacks can do as it relates to against the run. Because Snacks' lateral movement along that line, squeeze, compress the A or the B gap, just submerge and forces the opposition to say, hey, we're going to have two on him. But what Poe brings to the table that, dare I say, Snacks don't bring to the table is some pass rushing abilities. Now, here's the cookie that tastes good to everybody. Poe just don't have one move as it relates to pass rushing from the inside. Big old Poe got some, guess what? Some tools in the tool belt, baby. He got some bend, some dexterity. See, he's nimble, some flexibility, some quickness. Hey, he's good with his hands, separation. Oh, Lord, the way you saying it, you saying like Poe is the next Reggie. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No, he's not Reggie. But what I'm saying is Reggie White, for those who don't know. He's not a Reggie White. Of course, Reggie White played on the edge, and he's not a Randall, the older guy that's played in the past. You know, he's not those guys, you see. And what Poe brings to the table that people fail to realize is that we want McCoy on one side, we want Poe on the other, and we want to be able to win our one-on-ones. That's what it goes down to, and that's what it boils down to. Winning your one-on-one, your individual battles. Winning your individual battles. And it's been too many times I've seen Barbecue Woods or Antoine Woods getting gobbled up with his one-on-one situation. And trust me, I like Antoine Woods. I like him good in the fourth quarter, especially if he's fresh. So bring Antoine back. Let him get some of that work action. While Poe beat up everybody and while McCoy beat up everybody, let's see that work action down in the fourth quarter. That's when you win the games. Yeah. Here's my guy, JP. McCoy, Poe, Woods, Gregory, and D-Law. Woo! Give me the Randy Gregory if, and I'm using capital IF, if his mind together, the fortitude of his thoughts, if those things are together, let's bring that brother in. On top of that, Cowboy Nation, I'm going to spit to you guys today, so you should have bring your umbrella because I'm going to spit this thing. You guys know that when you have one-on-one encounters, think about this. Everybody had their reservations on D-Law last year. Oh, you can't beat this. He can't beat this guy. He can't beat this. Man, he had 3 guys. He had 3 guys, including the ref on him. 3 guys, including the ref. The ref was looking at the guy looking at D-Law being held, but he's sitting there saying, nah, he can get off of that. He's D-Law. So 3 guys and being held at the same time. Y'all know we didn't get no breaks. Where did I lie at? Where did I lie at? So what I'm trying to say to everybody that can hear me is that the one-on-ones, that's what we need to figure out. Malik Collins, he couldn't win his one-on-ones. Oh, Kerry. He couldn't win his one-on-ones. Oh, okay. But guess what? Oh, let me get a little closer now. Oh, just a little bit closer so y'all can see the beard hair grow. Guess what? McCoy gonna win his one-on-ones. Oh, yeah. Oh, Lord, you just hype talking. Well, take the hype because you can look back at the film because I can justify what I'm talking about by looking at the film. Oh, McCoy win his one-on-ones. What to do about Poe? Poe can't do this, he can't do that. Oh, that was against 2. Poe now against one-on-ones. What you think going to happen? Oh, fat boys are back, right? We got some size. We got straight up size action now that's going to be able to wreak havoc. Oh, you think that last year I told a lot of people that the most demoralizing thing that you can do to anybody, is run the rock. Demoralizing. That loss that we encountered in the playoff game against the LA Rams by them running it all over us, that was demoralizing. I would rather lose 40-0 by somebody passing the ball all over the field versus somebody just running at will. Somebody taking it up, lining it up, lacing it up and saying, oh, I'm going to run it down your throat. I'm telling people right now that we stopping all of that. On top of that, watch how this thing go. Watch how this front 4 is going to be able to wreak havoc and being able to do just this right here. Just this right here causes the quarterback to get out of his marker, causes the quarterback to throw quicker. Watch how them interceptions come in. Blake Bell was a quarterback for OU. I'm right. Yes, it's Gary Stevens. Yes, he was a quarterback for OU. And now he's been in the league for a long cup of coffee. Not a short cup of coffee, but a long cups of coffee, many of cups of coffee. And what I'm saying is that can't change the title while I'm live like 95, but everybody know we talking about defense, and everybody know I love defense. I love defense. So I want people to stop thinking PlayStation views or what's this other thing that people like to look at it like fantasy football type of stuff, talking about, oh, let's just put up 40 points and we'll win. No, teams like that don't win the Super Bowl, putting up 40 points a game. They don't win Super Bowls. Oh, newsflash, you remember, I'm going to take you guys down memory lane. Oh, do you guys remember the greatest show on turf? Oh, do you guys remember that team? Let's recall. Let's go all the way back. That team, people was looking at it like, hey, how you beat this team? They got this guy catching the ball. They got Marshall Faulk catching the ball in the backfield. They just putting up everything. Oh, they ran across Bill Belichick, even though he had the cheat notes. They punched him in the mouth. Those good offensive teams, when they get punched in the mouth, they get left with the raggedy tooth. They fold. They fold. So we need to figure out how Big D can stand for defense. So when you walk into Arlington Stadium, you stop in there, you say, man, you know what? Them Cowboys, they hitting. They got a guy named Jalen Smith. He's swiping, and it's not credit cards. He's swiping that thing. Oh, they got a big boy inside. I don't know what number they going to give him. They should give him 95. Oh, they got another big boy inside, McCoy. They old, but they long in the tooth. But, man, they hitting. And they got D-Law. And they got a guy, man, he went from blazing on the couch, from blazing over here on the field, blazing these quarterbacks. I'm talking about Randy Gregory. And we just talking about the interior. We not even talking about the cornerback play and the safety play. Boy, I'm telling you guys, let this defense be nasty. Look, getting beat down, shut down by 20-0 is a whole lot better, in my opinion, than blowing out a team 40-10 or 40-20. Or 40-30. I want this defense to be nasty. Let me know if you guys feeling the same thing I'm feeling. I want defense, baby. I want people, when they walk in, they say, man, this Big D. Man, oh, man. Yeah. And they still got Michael Gallup. And they got Blake Jarwin, dare I say, and Amari Cooper. Man, this team, they still throwing that offense at you. But don't get too cute with it, Cowboy Nation. Sitting there saying, okay, we're going to get a gang of offensive players in this first. Look, 5,000, something like that of offense. Don't win you no Super Bowl. Let that defense come in there. Yeah. Defense. Oh, Sheila Neal, yes. They signed Poe yet? Lord, what about bringing back Dez? Look. Look. Player acquisition is $365. It is. And if Dez can't come back, and if they don't look at Dez by Oxnard, he's sayonara. You know, he's gone. We move on. Sometimes you gotta let it go. Sometimes you gotta let it go. Oh, I'm mad at y'all, man. We was live like 95 last night, man. And only 64 people showed up. Man, I was mad last night. I'm sitting here, we talking, grinding, burning the midnight oil, and nobody showed up. Where were y'all last night, man? Y'all know I'm mad at y'all. I'm sitting here live, me, Big Game James, with my guy Skywalker still with the new field out there, and nobody showed up. Where were y'all last night? Don't be showing up now. Wake up. When the nation send out y'all notifications, y'all wake up, baby. Y'all know I'm only mad at y'all for a little minute, though. But y'all watch that video. Y'all wake up, man. Sure, late night hype. Shout out to my guy Muggs, man, dropping $400. $400 in the super chat. Muggs, 400 Maxwell. I'm saying, man, that's, shoot, he gonna make me start drinking Maxwell coffee. But y'all watch this stuff on Rewind. My guy Skywalker Steel, man, if y'all look at his production, man, that's not easy. That's not easy. That's not easy production from your house. That is not easy production. And people that got the ESPN, the NFL Network stuff, they get paid millions of dollars to do the same thing that man doing it for $3.99. Matter of fact, we pay so that he can do that, actually, have all of those platforms up. Those platforms are not cheap. But I appreciate the sponsors. I really do, man. I really do appreciate the sponsors so that we can afford some of those costs to offset that thing. But I got about 2 more minutes with you all. Skywalker still come out of nowhere. This Lance Satchels, man. That's how big the nation is, baby. And he's way over there in Pennsylvania land. Yeah. We wait. Look, we worked with like 2 different zip codes with 2 different time zones. Like that brother way on the East Coast, Big Game James, is somewhere in Ohio, and I'm over here deep down in the South, Dallas, Texas, getting it live with those boys. So everybody have different time zones. So that's why we got to do it late and stuff like that. But we worked this thing out, Cowboy Nation. What's up, Mark Holmes? Really appreciate him too. He's way out there grinding. Yeah, Skywalker, man. Look, that brother belongs on ESPN, NFL, doing some good production, or DallasCowboys.com. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. So we signed Blake Bell, not Le'Veon Bell, but we gonna ring those bells this year, right? Blake Bell, Blake Jarwin, and those boys, those two tight ends. For those who just not tuned in, Blake is a blocking type of tight end that he can run some vertical routes, but that's not where his home is going to be at. He's going to run a lot of out routes. He does have a Super Bowl ring, and he does have some playoff experience. Look, you can tell somebody how to swim all day. You can have a book. You can read many of books on how to swim. You can read all of those things all you want. Matter of fact, you can say, man, I'm a good swimmer just by saying it. But until you get into that water, it's a whole new lifestyle. Jason Witten, as good as he is, for all of the years he played football, he can't tell you how the Super Bowl feel. He can't. But Blake Bell can. And he can tell people, hey, this is my experience. This is what I felt like when we had to wait those 2 weeks in order to start to play. So that type of experience can pour down and rain down to everybody. And while you telling people about the experience, it can be just like Ray's Boom Boom Room. Y'all remember Life when they was talking about Ray's Boom Boom Room? And they was talking about, hey, this is what going to happen, and this should happen, and this is what going to happen. That's what Blake Bell can bring to the table. That's what he brings. All right, so Dontari Poe, if they sign, because I have not confirmed, I have no way, I'm just going off of what you guys are saying, what Joe is saying. If we really sign Poe, what he's going to do is he's going to bring in an extra work action versus what Antoine Woods brought to the table. It's been confirmed. Chris Woods really appreciate it. So that's good stuff. He's going to bring extra work action, meaning that he's going to bring pressure from the inside. And on top of that, I'm going to say again, I wish teams to say, okay, we're going to single up in one-on-one action in the inside. That's what I wish. That's what I wish. Because when you look at film, they win their one-on-ones. I don't care how long in the tooth they are, they win their one-on-ones. Our only reservation on this front four now is the Randy Gregory side. If his mental capacity is not there, and we need to figure out what we're going to do with Tyrone Crawford and Dorrance Armstrong and those boys. Cowboy Nation, I got to get back to work. I really appreciate you all. Thank everybody for tuning in. Man, y'all hit that like button. Smash that thing, man. Tell that friend, tell that neighbor, tell them foes where to go, even them trolls. Tell them where to go when they want to tune into Cowboy Sports Talk and Beyond. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing, and I mean nothing but the best. Salute. I'm out. Peace.